All right, guys, welcome. I always do the live broadcast in English so that everybody, since English is a universal language, and I try to be able to share it with a lot of people, a lot of fans and friends and students, just not locally, but also throughout Canada and the US and worldwide. Really, it's easier in English. Let me know if you prefer doing all of these live broadcasts in French only, because we do have a big base of students who speak, majority of them speak French. Alors, si vous préférez en français, laissez-moi savoir dans les commentaires, puis ça se peut que des fois, j'en fais un en français, un en anglais. So let's get right to it, guys. I hope you're applying. This is number 7, so our 7th week. We try to be very consistent and persistent in everything we do. And we also try to live what we preach. Preach what you live. So if we're going to tell you to be consistent and not to miss workouts and to be on time or punctual, it's important for us to also display the same qualities. So hopefully you're using the material, the techniques, the drills to help you in your training, in your martial arts. If you're one of our members, our students, then these are very valuable to you. And if you have questions, now's the time to actually ask them. So if you have any questions on the past workouts, now would be a good time to ask them. So just jot them down into the comment section. We answer every single one of them, and we look at those throughout the week following the broadcast and all the way to the next broadcast to make sure that we're able to really answer questions and make sure that you feel like you're being guided along, and it's important for us to really help you get the results you want. As you know, if you're joining us, every Friday we start with Laos time. Now, Laos time is something that was covered in a Bruce Lee movie in Enter the Dragon, where Bruce would challenge or insult someone's belief or thinking or actions, and then try to make you understand or have a realization to improve the mindset or to challenge an idea or to train differently to get better results. Because if you're doing the same things and you're getting like the same less than stellar results and you keep doing the same things, well, that's not smart. So you want to be able to have this type of progression going up. If you plateau, then you're doing something wrong somewhere. Either you're plateauing in your strength, your speed, your intensity, your coordination, your flexibility. That's martial art wise. Your health, your energy level, your digestion, all these things, you should pay attention to how you feel and that all the systems of your body are functioning correctly, and listen to feedback. So pain is a feedback. But what do we do usually? Pain is we take a pill to get rid of the pain. Like I don't take any pills, nothing, as less as possible, because I listen to my body, the feedback. So if I have back pain, then it's either my posture, I'm not doing the right exercises, I'm not strengthening the core and the lower back muscles, maybe I'm focusing too much on the abdominals. So like maybe there's an imbalance there. And then the last point is energetic, it's emotional. So if you read about this in Asian and Chinese medicine, the kidneys are all relating to emotion. So then you look at your life and what you're doing, how you're feeling, what are you doing as an outlet to release stress and stuff like that. And always, martial arts is always a great answer to those problems and those questions. So Laos time. Laos time today is about vision. And here's how my father explained it to me. It's just very brief. Vision. A man or woman without vision is like a great stallion without its legs, a lion without his roar, and an eagle without his wings. You are made to fly. You're made to dream and to have a big vision of yourself. So what's your vision? That's my question to you. My dad asked me that question. when I was very small, and he asked that question to thousands and thousands of students. His goal was to help people dream and to have big dreams, not just to settle for the mediocre. So what's your dream? What's your big idea? What are you trying to accomplish? Are you just doing this with your life, or are you soaring and going up and up? So that's my question to you. We are all very creative. We're creative beings. We can help, we can make a difference. Don't think that you're just one person, and if you have a dream about doing something in your community, or if it's just for you, you can accomplish anything you want, but you have to believe in yourself. That's why martial arts is so powerful, because it gives you the tools first to master yourself, that you tell yourself that I can accomplish X amount of reps in an exercise. This is very basic. And then once you're good at that, then you're getting stronger. Every body part gets stronger. And then you start giving yourself some challenges, either by working with a partner, and then you're asked to go into different seminars to help you put in practice, put in application what you've learned, like sparring drills and other partner drills. And then you're asked to do feats of strength and confidence, like walking on fire or breaking arrows with your throat, or coming to a training camp like it's happening today. Training camp is starting today at 6 p.m. and it's this weekend. So martial arts has it built in, a system of vision for yourself and what you can accomplish. Once you're very confident in self-defense, your posture, how you talk, how you walk, how you hold yourself, it commands a lot of power. And someone who's trying to intimidate or hurt somebody will always look for the weakest prey. Someone who doesn't look confident or has very weak energy. So martial arts is going to give you that power. So I just want you to ponder and think about that without going on and on about vision. Vision is super important. What's your vision? Your creativity, your mind, very powerful. Set a goal, have a great vision for yourself. If you have vision, you're excited, you're motivated to do activity, to get things done. Don't settle for just the mundane. And like my dad would say, never let anyone steal your dream. If you like this concept, give me a few likes, give me some love here on the broadcast, and let's move on to PN stretching. Now, do you know what PN stretching is? It's just a very basic acronym. Positive, negative stretching. Now, I hope you're using this concept. By using this concept, it helps me stay fit and flexible. My mobility, by using this concept. Do you know about PN stretching? Let me know in the comments. If you know somebody who is stiff, that has no flexibility, share the video with them, because this is going to be very important for them. We are not made to be stiff. We are very pliable, very flexible ligaments and tendons. We're made to be flexible. Think about it, like when you're born, when you go through the canal, when you come out of your mother's womb, you have to be very, very flexible and loose. And we all lose flexibility. Why? Because we're not doing a few key movements, a few key exercises. Our breathing is wrong, our mindset is wrong. So I want to talk to you about PN stretching today. So PN stretching is a basic concept where it's very simple, very basic, but not a lot of people know about it. Do you know about it? You can increase, double or triple your flexibility by doing this technique. Is this of interest to you? To learn how to do that. That you don't need to warm up as much, like as you're maybe presently doing. That you don't need as much time. You don't have, you won't have as much pain. You'll be able to kick higher. and move with the agility of a cheetah or a tiger just by doing this type of training. So let me explain the concept, PN stretching. The concept here is to move in one direction, but you're thinking of going the other direction. So you're going positive, negative, or on the flip side, think of going negative and then positive. Let me demonstrate. In a basic concept, feet shoulder width apart, hands on the thighs. Let's say you're doing a stretch called right to left overhead. Now this one you're stretching to one side, and you notice how far you can go. Your subconscious mind, your body's chief, its purpose is to protect you, is to preserve you. So when you're stretching, your mind says, whoa, stop. And this is all done unconsciously or subconsciously, and it'll stop you, which is a natural, it happens to everybody. So I want you to go to where you can stretch the most. Notice where you are in the arc. Now you stretch as far as you can, and I'm going to focus on trying to go this way, but I won't let my body go. I'll use the other muscles on the other side, and I'll resist. So even though I'm going to my left, I'm pulling and resisting to my right. And I relax. So you see how far I went lower than the first time? I resist to my right, but I keep stretching to my left. Then I relax. And I'm able to go deeper into my stretch just by doing 2 reps of this PN concept. Then you take that concept and you apply it to everything you do, to every body part, whether it's your neck, your shoulders, your chest, your lower abdominals, in your bridging and so forth, and in your standing side split. You go counter force. So you force in one way, but you're thinking of going the other. And then once you've done that flex, that contraction, relax and go further in the direction that you wanted originally. That's the first concept. So positive, negative. The last one is, let's say in your split. When you're going down into your split, go to where you feel comfortable. Once you're there, flex the muscles and relax. Go lower. Flex the muscles and relax. This is super important. Once you're at the furthest maximum distance, then focus on squeezing the floor and then relax. As kids, have you ever stood inside a door frame and applied pressure inside the door frame and you can't go further than the actual door frame? And you press, and then when you step out of the door frame and you relax and your arms come up all by themselves. Have you done that before as a kid? Well, this is the same concept. So when you squeeze and relax, and you'll go lower, whether you're doing splits or any other exercise. This is what I use. This is what a lot of instructors and seafoods use. Use this concept of mindful flexion of the muscles within a stretch position. I want you to try it. I want you to do it either now with me or at home or later as you're watching this. The PN stretch is a secret to doubling or tripling your flexibility in 5 minutes. You can really make gains that you once thought were impossible, and you'll be able to do it. Keep in mind the vision of yourself, where you're going, what's your dream, and your homework for this week is to do the PN stretch. So I don't care if you do it before working out or after. There's a lot of experts saying yes, no, don't do it. I just go with my feeling. How do I feel? If I feel like stretching before, I do it before. If I feel like doing it after, I do it after. It really doesn't matter. So stretch, and as you're stretching, apply the concept and let me know how it goes. If you have any other questions or comments, I'll stay on for another 30 seconds. I think this is enough for today. But remember, you need to apply what we talk about on Fridays. If you just listen to the video and get a bit of inspiration, that's good, but I want you to really get some application, some real tangible results. And if you feel like it, film yourself doing a stretch and then apply the PN stretching principle and then show me how far you can go in your splits, in your other exercises. One last thing, remember, don't just focus on the split, the standing side splits. You have to apply the concept to every muscle group. So be very mindful of this. Apply it to every muscle, not just your leg. Don't just focus on your legs. Flexibility is total body, not just your legs. And last but not least, if you're coming to training camp and if you're thinking about training camp, obviously get to it, call your instructor. It's starting today at 6 p.m. I'm looking forward to seeing you there, training together, sweating together, and learning together. Until next time, master yourself. I'll see you next week.